All right, today we're talking about Battle Line. This is a super sharp, really tactical two-player card game, and you can knock out a whole game in about 30 minutes. The whole idea is you're commanding ancient armies and fighting to control a battlefront.
Okay, so let's get right into it. My promise to you is simple. Stick with me for just the next few minutes and you will know exactly how to play your very first game. No fluff, just the rules you need to get started.
First things first, how do you actually win? Well, in this war, there are two clear ways to claim victory. Your first option is what's called a breakthrough. That's where you win 3 flags that are right next to each other in a row. The other way is an envelopment. For this one, you just need to win any 5 of the 9 flags on the board. The moment you do either of those things, boom, you've won the game.
All right, let's get the board set up. Don't worry, this is super quick and easy.
So, step 1, lay out the 9 flags in a single line right between you and your opponent. That's your battle line. Step 2, grab all the troop cards, give them a great shuffle, and deal 7 to each of you. Put the rest of that deck on one side. And finally, shuffle up those 10 tactics cards and place that little deck on the other side. That's it, you're ready. Okay, setup is done. So what does a turn actually look like? It's really just 3 simple steps. On your turn, here's what you do. First, you play a card. Just take one card from your hand and place it on your side of any flag. Second, and this is optional, you might be able to claim a flag. We'll get into exactly how you do that in a sec, because it's super important. And third, you draw a new card from either the troop or tactics deck to get your hand back up to 7. That's your turn. So why are you playing these cards? Well, your whole goal is to build what the game calls formations. Think of it kind of like a poker hand. You're trying to create a powerful 3-card set at each flag, because the strongest formation is what wins that flag. Okay, this right here, this is the most important thing you need to remember. These are the 5 types of formations, ranked from best to worst. The top dog is a wedge. That's basically a straight flush. A phalanx is 3 of a kind. A battalion order is a flush, just 3 cards of the same color. A skirmish line is a straight, so any color works. And at the bottom, you've got a host, which is pretty much anything else. So what happens if you both have the same kind of formation? Say you both get a phalanx at the same flag. Easy. You just add up the numbers on your 3 cards. Whoever has the higher total wins the tie. Simple as that. Now, let's talk about those tactics cards. These are your game changers. They let you do all sorts of powerful things and just break the normal rules. But there's one huge rule you have to follow. You can only ever have played 1 more tactics card than your opponent. It's a really clever way to keep things balanced. These tactics cards basically come in 3 flavors. You've got morale cards, which are essentially wild cards to help you build formations. Then there are environment cards, which change the rules for one specific flag for the rest of the game. And finally, guile cards give you a cool one-time power, like moving a card or drawing extra cards. Okay, let's get to the real heart of the game. This is the big one, how to actually claim a flag and win a battle. So here's the key thing to understand. You don't have to wait for your opponent to play all 3 of their cards. The second you can prove that they have no possible way to beat your formation, you can claim that flag. It's all about what's possible based on the cards everyone can see on the table. Let's look at an example to make this super clear. Imagine you've played a phalanx of 3 8s. Now you look at the board. If every other card your opponent could possibly use to beat you is already played somewhere else, well, it's impossible for them to win. You can claim it right now. But if there's still a card out there that could beat you, maybe in the deck, maybe in their hand, you can't claim it yet. You have to wait. And once you prove it and claim that flag, you literally pull it over to your side of the table. That fight is done, it's locked in, and no one can play any more cards there for the rest of the game. Okay, so once you've got a game or 2 under your belts, I highly recommend trying this advanced rule. It's an official variant, and trust me, it adds a whole new layer of tension to the game. It's a really simple change. With this rule, you can only claim flags at the very start of your turn. That means you can't play your 3rd card to complete a winning formation and then claim the flag right away. You have to wait. So why is this so cool? It gives your opponent one last shot to stop you. They see you lay down that winning hand, but now they have their entire turn to try and mess with you. Maybe they'll play a tactics card to snatch one of your cards away or change the rules of that battle. It creates these incredible nail-biting moments. And honestly, that's it.
You know how to set up, how to build formations, how to use tactics cards, and most importantly, how to claim flags. You've got everything you need to command your army and win at Battleline.
So the only question left is, what's your strategy going to be? Are you going to concentrate all your power for that quick, decisive breakthrough? Or are you going to play the long game, spreading out your forces to go for that 5-flag envelopment? The choice is yours.